Happy Thursday if you're on with me live today. If I look a little bit orange, it's because I am orange. I was using a different type of self-tanner on my face right before I came on here, and I was way worse. I've got a lot of it off, which is pretty scary considering that you can heavily see all of it, but that's all right. We're gonna go through, I will survive, scrub it off later today. We have so many lives planned for today. I don't even have them all up so you can see. But today's going to be the first one of today, and it's going to be relatively short. We are catching up with Mirella Sementilli, which is Fabio's sister. If you didn't watch their trial, Fabio was murdered, and one of his big sisters, Mirella, she was just doing everything that she could to get justice for Fabio. A lot of his belongings didn't go to them. Monica was just selling or getting rid of. And we are actually going to peek in with Mirella. She posted on Facebook, which if you know or you don't know, she had started a Facebook page basically for the world because he knew people everywhere he went. Everybody loved him. So they were raising funds on that Facebook, and it was just a good way to communicate. Well, she recorded doing some opening boxes and looking at stuff that was his. So we're going to go ahead and watch that. There's, I believe, 3 videos. Let me move myself to the corner. I believe there's 3. So we'll just go in the order of her posting them first to last. All right. And then right before we do that, I want to show you this too, because I love to be able to go back and look to see if there's anything that like we can ever do for the people who have been watching all this stuff and has a lot of feelings on it, want to help if they're able to. So the company that he had worked for, he was a hairstylist. If you didn't watch the trial, like I said, worldwide known. Everybody loved him. Even his ex-wife still loved him, and he cheated on her and remarried his now wife, who's in prison for the rest of her life because she planned his murder. Horrible, but we're going to move on from that. So this is the charity that Wella was talking about. I'm going to read just a little bit of it. As a mentor, educator, and teacher, Fabio changed the lives of thousands of hairstylists around the globe. While the industry mourns the loss of such a talented, inspiring visionary, we are honored that his generosity lives on through the scholarship and through leading brands such as Coty, C-O-T-Y? I don't know. So yeah, I think I got this. Let me scoot it down just a little bit. So yeah, if you want to just go to Beauty Changes Lives, do that. I'm sure they have many other awesome programs. But it's always nice to see a charity, and it's just a nice way to have a reminder of somebody. So I'm happy for his Sementilli family to be able to have that. All right, let's hop into Mirella's Facebook. And like I said, this was for the public. So, you don't have to feel weird about if you want to write there or add the page on yours. All right, let me know if the sound needs to be turned up or down. Should be okay.
It's a nice flat iron. A little smaller than usual, but not mini. It's so cute. Look at all these boxes. I don't know how I'm going to do this. sweat. Whoa. Oh dear. Ow. This is all broken. Jeez. This bubble wrap and everything and stuff just didn't survive. Into if you're let me see the top. It's kind of pretty. Oh, gotta see where I can get these fixed. This one's broken too. 13 annual. I remember when he won this. Oh, he was so proud. So proud. This is broken too. And this one's broken too.
I don't know what to do. It's broken. Well, maybe I'll enjoy it for a little bit. Probably have to throw
It out. It's just too dangerous to keep broken glass. This is so beautiful.
So I believe there's one more. So sad. They live in Canada, and so they had to have most of that shipped, and that's why they're all broke. Sad. Well, that might have been it. I know I shared with some of you some of these photos. Bottom left is a very young Fabio with his first daughter. But yeah, if you want to keep up with them, they are always doing something. This family is so busy doing stuff for them and their own units, but keeping his name alive. I mean, they are going above and beyond, and I would think that they're just going to keep adding to things to keep doing that. So such a strong, beautiful family. The sisters really, almost everybody who watched the trials, everybody fell in love with the sisters. Very outspoken, but very kind and loving, and you could just feel their heartbreak. It's so upsetting. So that's why I try to really help out and just try to give, even if it's just going there and looking at it, maybe they get money from paid ads on whatever website or whatever. But I just think it's good to keep it going and help people out if they're good people, especially, and they are. All right, I said this one was be short. That one is up. I will be back on in about 40 minutes. We're going to be watching the prosecutor for the Brian Koberger. He gave his first interview after sentencing, and I have a lot to say about him and about the families, and I'm curious to see what he had to say in this interview. So, all right, I will be back on soon.